Hey YouTube, Herman Sims coming to you guys with an exciting review today. Was fortunate enough to win the giveaway, which was featured on Matthew Everhardt's channel, which, as you can see, is the ESV Scripture Journal. And I thought it would be cool if I actually included you guys in the unboxing, something that's not necessarily typical of me. So let's get at it. Please don't grade my cutting skills, because apparently they are pretty subpar. All right. Safety. Alrighty, and oops. All right. Let's move this out of the way here, and as you can see, maybe it'd be better if I turn some type of light on. Not sure. Let's see if I can make this a bit brighter. Well, that'll just have to do right now. Fortunately, I don't have any camera lighting, so I have to do. Hope you guys can see it pretty well. But here we go. The highly anticipated ESV Scripture Journal. The ESV is one of my major translations. Obviously, the New American Standard being my primary, but I use both. Each book has an individual book, paperback, with the exception of First and Second Thessalonians, First and Second Timothy and Titus as well, First and Second Peter and Jude, and all the epistles of John. But those are pretty small books, so I can understand that. But let's take a look at it. It's a paperback. From what I'm told, these are actually Smythe sewn, so they will last for a long period of time. Me personally, I'm a wide margin guy, so I think these will be the best way or method to test out certain systems. I know some of you guys are big on systems that you use in your wide margin Bibles. Also, as I posted in the Everything Bibles and a couple other Facebook Bible groups, I'm going to be doing some theology videos in the upcoming and near future, which will feature, hermeneutics and exegesis, basically a detailed description on how to exegete and use proper hermeneutics to exegete scriptures, and more importantly, how to critically analyze theological views, because a lot of times we just read something and then it sounds intelligent, so we go with it. But there's a lot more that goes into it. But I'll say more about that in future videos. Look forward to that in the next few videos. Actually, I'm going to be posting a couple here. But anyways, I'll be featuring one of these scripture journals in those videos as we learn how to exegete scripture. It's not a complicated process at all. Nevertheless, it does take a lot of attention to detail. And I'll make it a step-by-step process so it can be pretty easily understood. But as you can see, you have a whole page here for notes. The margins are pretty wide around here, so I definitely could see myself putting a lot of notes around the margins. The paper is exceptionally thick. From what I've heard from a couple other videos. A lot of people happen to be doing giveaways of the scripture journals. I think it's at least an 80 GSM paper, and it's extremely thick. I mean, I have a thin line here, and I mean, this is Matthew, and it has comparable thickness to the thin line, so the paper is obviously great. I'll also be doing a review on this baby right here. I swapped out the ribbons. Come on, Crossway. Please give us some Beresford ribbons. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy using this. This will be extremely helpful in my studies. Also, I was told that I may have in my post I may have seemed a bit condescending when I was giving the announcement about my plans to do theological videos, and I never wanted to give the impression that I'm somehow better than anybody, more knowledgeable. I'm in school for it. I thought it would be kind of helpful for me to take what I'm learning and help out other people who want to dig deeper in Scripture, and I think digging deeper in Scripture ultimately puts one in a position to have a better and more enhanced relationship with God. So again, I want to apologize for that to anyone who may have been offended. But yeah, I'm gonna love this. It's also paragraph format. If this is a Bible, be considered a single column. Obviously not verse by verse. See if we can see those Smythe Song. I don't know if you can see those. Perhaps you can see it right there a bit. Maybe not. But it is Smythe Song. I don't think we'll have an issue with this laying flat once we use it, considering it is Smythe Song. That's the common reason why people would rather get Smythe Song bindings as opposed to glued bindings. Let me see if I actually have a book here that could kind of show that. This is a glued binding. This has been broken in. However, you can see the hinge right here, and you can see that the page is still up. So, and if you have a Bible which has a Smythe Song binding, it would actually I have one here. You know, I'll pull out my Omega thin line and see how that lays flat. Haven't really used it enough for it to be broken in, but lays pretty flat. This one, due to the paperback, is probably the reason why it doesn't lay flat. But yeah, I think this will be helpful to anybody who seeks to be more deeply engaged in Scripture, and more importantly, who wants to get a method, some type of methodology, as they seek to mark up their Bibles and engage more with Scripture. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you. Have a blessed day.